Fourth Gate Podcast. Dom Jamali here. What's up, you guys? Back with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Pretty Little Liars. Okay, I know I haven't made a video in a good minute, so I said, let me do something special for my subscribers and for the people who have shown me so much love. Let me do a quick, random Pretty Little Liars video for everybody while we're on this little hiatus. Okay, so I have a few questions here that I've taken from Tumblr and some other things, and I'm just gonna answer them and give my opinion on what I think. The questions consist of things about what's coming in season 7, the characters, worst episodes, stuff like that. So I thought that this would be interesting and something cool for me to do for you guys, and then maybe y'all can answer these questions yourself, and I thought that may be a fun thing. So let's jump into this. Okay. All right. So the first question is, how would I like the show to end? Okay. Honestly, and I've said this a few times, I think the show should have ended at season 5. Right, season 5? Am I right? Season 5. Yeah, I think the show should have ended at like season 5A, not season 5B. I don't really remember what happened in season 5B, to be honest. But season 5A, I think the girls were trying to get Allie to come back home, if I'm not mistaken. My memory is really foggy when it comes to season 5 and season 6, because those are the only seasons that I haven't seen like 20,000 times. I've seen the other ones like, so many times. But I think the show should have ended like I'm gonna keep pushing it back. I think the show should have ended in season 4B. But no, I think the show should have ended around like season 5A. Because it's just kind of pointless at this point. The way they've, after bringing Allison back, and the way they've kind of like, played the story out with Allison back has just been horrible. In my opinion, I feel like the shit was better with Allison gone. And that's not me, disrespecting, Allison's character, or Sasha Peterson, whatever her name is. I like them, but the way these writers have wrote the show with Allison back has just been horrible, horrendous, whatever fucking word you can put there. It's just shit. So I think they should have ended it then. I think once we found out Allison was alive, like if looking back now, knowing what I know now, like if I would have known they was going to do this bullshit with the show, they should have ended it at 4B. When we found out Allison was alive, that should have been the end of the fucking show. Applaud, stand up, great fucking show, and ended there. And the reason why I say season 5B is because, maybe we could have seen like a half a season of Allison coming back and trying to adjust and things like that. That's how I would have liked, in theory, obviously, for the show to have ended. But since we on fucking season 7, and that didn't happen, the way I want it to end now is, I haven't really had time to think about this, because I literally just like put these questions together. Okay, so the way I want the show to end in season 8 or whatever the fuck, however long this shit is going, I think, shit, I don't even know, because they've took it so far left. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've taken this show so far fucking left. It's like, I don't even care. I don't even give a fuck how it ends at this point, because it's so stupid now. Like, nothing makes sense. They've ruined it. So it's like, who gives a fuck? They can end it right now. Like, the shit could get canceled right now and I'd be okay. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck about who's the new A. I wouldn't give a fuck about Cece, a fuck about the 4 bitches. I wouldn't give a fuck about nothing. I would just be like, oh, show's over, great. That's my answer. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck how it ends. Okay, best episode ever. Okay, this is a difficult one because there's been so many fucking episodes, but um I like most of the Halloween episodes. The train. I think my favorite out of the Halloween episodes is the one where they go back in time, where Allison was young. Well, all the girls were young, and when she plays, I think it's called the first Halloween or the first something. That's one of my favorite episodes. Um, there was one this past season. There was one this past season that was fucking amazing. I can't really remember what the fuck happened in it. But it was one this past season that was really good. I mean, it's hard to pick a best episode ever because it's usually like one great one in every season. So yeah. Okay, worst episode ever. Pretty much all of season 5. Season 5, season 6. Oh, the Dollhouse. Back to the best episode. The Dollhouse will go. The Dollhouse episodes and the New York episodes will go into the category of some of the best episodes. The worst will be the rest of the episodes of those seasons. So basically, the rest of season 6, the rest of season 5. There were some shitty ones in season 4. So yeah, it's a lot of worst episodes ever. A lot of them bitches tie. Favorite season, that's no secret. Season 3 is definitely my favorite season. Season 3, A and B. Season 1 was good too. Season 2 was alright. 4 was 3 is definitely my favorite season. Okay, how many people do I think are after the liars right now? Okay, I honestly don't give a fuck, but for y'all, I'm gonna try to put some shit together. Okay, it's very confusing because we got AD, we got the fucking emoji shit. I don't know if A is still a thing or if A is AD. You got fucking Rollins and the aunt, the twin or whatever. They run around town, so I don't know what is what and who is who, to be honest. And then you got Sarah Harvey and Mona, because Mona could still be doing some shit. I honestly don't know. And I guess I just answered the question right there by breaking all of that down. I guess all those people I just fucking named are after the liars, but who knows? Okay, why do you think the show has changed Allison's character so much? I think, my honest opinion, the reason why I think they've changed Allison's shit up so much is because I honestly feel like they didn't plan on like bringing Allison back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was like a split decision or something, or like a last minute fucking decision where they was like, oh, let's bring Allison back, and then once they brought her back, it was like, what the fuck do we do with her now? Because the show was built around the 4 girls, and like I said in the first question, bring Allison back, show us a little bit, then fucking end the show. You know what I'm saying? And they brought her back, and it is just like, oh, let's halfway have her in a show. Let's completely change her personality. I mean, I just feel like they didn't know really what to do with her, to be honest. And now we have what we have now. And I'm trying to understand it. Like, I'm trying to understand it. Okay, Allison was gone for a long time. She's grown up. She's matured. But to be honest with y'all, I've grown up and matured. I don't know if I've ever said my age up here, but I'm 22. I'm 22 years old. I've grown up and matured since fucking last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've grown up and, I've damn sure grown up and fucking matured since I was in middle school, early high school and all that shit. I've matured, but I'm still the same person, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, I've matured, I'm smarter, I'm wiser, but my personality hasn't completely fucking changed. Like, I'm not like a completely different person. Like, people from middle school will still recognize me, not just by my face, but by my motherfucking personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mature, but I'm not a completely different person. And I feel like that was so unrealistic of them to take Allison and completely fucking flip-flop her ass. and without like really showing us the evolution of her. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was gone and she come back, now she fucking what's the bitch that be cooking in the kitchen? Now she fucking Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck did she go from being Mona to fucking Martha Stewart? Like, I'm still trying to figure out what happened in between that shit. Like, I think we all are confused. Like, what happened while she was on the road to make her change that motherfucker? Like, I'm confused. Okay, next. Where would you have liked the show to have gone after season 3? Okay. Season 3 had so many fucking good mysteries. And I feel like season 3 should have just went off of those mysteries. Which it didn't at all. Yeah, I just feel like it was so many excuse me, y'all. It was so many setups. Like, they set up so many fucking things in season 3 and just didn't do shit with it in the next season. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wish they would have played out some of those fucking things that they set up in season 3. And season 3 is my favorite, but now looking back on it, it's kind of worthless, because it's like, yeah, y'all had all these great storylines and y'all started up all this fucking shit and everybody was looking suspicious and Ren and Melissa and all of this shit, but y'all didn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't do shit with it in the next season. So now looking back, it's like, that shit was worthless. Was it really the best season? Even, since y'all didn't do shit with it? But whatever. Okay, character I would kill off and character I would bring back. Okay. Somebody has asked me this previously. What character would I bring back? And I honestly wouldn't bring back a motherfucking person. But if I had to, like, if I had a gun to my head and they was like, you gotta switch out somebody with somebody, then I would probably, Sarah Harvey gotta go. And I will probably bring back like Wilden, maybe Wilden or Ian, or maybe Maya, but not bring back Maya now per se, but bring her back for season 3 and change up the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Like if only we could go back in time and start from season 3 and do this shit over again. Maya wouldn't be dead. I would have went with a whole different goddamn storyline with that shit. And even with Ian finding out that he was alive and dead and he could still be and all this fucking bullshit, I would have did it different with him as well. So yeah, if I had to choose, Sarah Harvey would most likely be the one every time that I would kill off. Okay, my theories of what is going to happen in season 7. I don't really have any theories, because honestly I have completely forgotten what the fuck happened in season 6, period. Like season 6A, season 6B, I can't remember a goddamn thing. So all I remember is like the reveal, of Rollins and the aunt or whatever. So I don't know where they going in season 7, but it's about time that they wrap this motherfucking shit up. So they gotta go somewhere. I just hope, man, it's upsetting me. I just hope that they fucking, like, whoever A is, I just hope that it's shocking. I really do. Like, they killed us with the twin. The twin wasn't shocking. It was stupid as fuck, in my opinion. At least fucking have A to be somebody shocking and good or whatever. And now, since the parents can quote unquote, well, I was gonna say now since the parents can be quote unquote bad, but technically the parents aren't bad because that's the aunt. But since the older people on the show can be bad, maybe there's some hope for maybe a parent being involved in this, which probably, y'all probably like, bitch, please. Ain't no goddamn way they about to make this show good now. But, look, I'm trying to keep some fucking hope alive, okay? Some fucking hope. And by the way, And I know this is completely off topic, but remember when Montgomery, fucking Aria's dad, was sneaking around in a fucking limo? What was that shit about again? Can somebody please remind me, was that shit about him fucking Aria's mom, like them getting back together? Because that don't really make no sense, how they was all in the limo on the sneak tip, you know, and A was in the limo on the sneak tip too. You know what I'm saying? How y'all in the same motherfucking limo? I don't know. That just popped in my head. That could be fucking some bullshit, but just popped in my head. Okay. What do I think is to come of Caleb, Spencer, and Hanna? Now, this is Pretty Little Liars, so I'm gonna tell y'all right fucking now, mark my words, this is exactly what's gonna happen. Hanna and Caleb gonna get back together, and Hanna and Spencer are still gonna be friends. They ain't gonna fight, nothing gonna motherfucking happen. Or if they do have a fight, it's gonna be like one episode. It's Pretty Little fucking Liars. There's not gonna be no drawn out juicy fucking drama, you know what I'm saying, like we want now that the show is fucking grown up. It's not gonna be that. Like, if y'all are thinking that, fucking throw that fucking thought out the window right fucking now, because that's not what it's gonna be. I'm telling y'all what it's gonna be. It's gonna be some bullshit. Hanna and Caleb gonna get together like nothing fucking happened. They gonna be like, fuck Spencer, and Spencer gonna be like, oh, but I still love you guys, and everybody gonna be holding hands happily ever after. Bullshit, unrealistic fucking bullshit, like they always do. Now, what I think should happen is that, you know, Caleb and Hanna is gonna get back together no matter what the fuck I say, no matter what the fuck I want. So that's just what it is. And not that I'm saying that, you know, I really want him and Spencer together, but I'm just saying, regardless, we know that that's just gonna happen. But I think it should be a rift between Spencer and Hanna. I know they gonna take the unrealistic approach, because that's just what they do with every fucking thing, but they should make some type of rift, because realistically, that's what would happen. You know what I'm saying? Spencer is gonna get hurt. She's gonna be hurt for however long. You know, she's gonna be mad at Hanna for the way she handled it, especially since Spencer handled it the right way. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be fucking mad at Caleb. You know, Hanna needs to be mad at Caleb, at least a little bit. Like, damn, you fucked my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, it's just unrealistic. I think it should be some conversations had, maybe a little scuffle, you know what I'm saying, between Hanna and Spencer, you know, something to juicy it the fuck up, you know, but we know that's not gonna happen. Okay, best storyline. Okay, the best storylines were in season 3, definitely with Darren. Is he fucking creepy, drawing the fucking pictures and shit, with the Melissa lying, talking about I've been protecting you the whole time, but then at the lodge you're burning the bitches down, or telling bitches what to do to burn the bitches down. You got the Maya storyline. I don't like the way it turned out, but it could have been better. Like, if it wouldn't have ended with Lyndon and it was some A bullshit and, you know, something different, it could have, you know, Mona or something, it could have been better. So I guess I can't really count that one, because that one's just in theory. You got the Mona and Toby, or just Toby being A. That was a great reveal. I don't like what they did with, you know, after it, but that was a good reveal. I think the best storyline that never got explained, or not the best, but one of the best, maybe top 5, is when Emily, the first episode of season 3, I think, when Emily got taken from the house and she was at the grave, and we're still trying to figure out how she ended up here and there and back, and who called and what the fuck happened, and they never have explained it, and nothing makes sense. I think that was one of the best, because they could have did something with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Maya could have been the one that left the note. Allie could have been the one that left the note, whatever. But still, we're sitting here trying to figure out who the fuck left the note. You know what I'm saying? They could have played off Jenna having something to do with it. You know, it's just, they could have did so much. Like, that's what pisses me off about season 3. Like, I'm not gonna get upset, because this is not that type of video. But doesn't it just upset you? Like, all the beautiful fucking shit they set up in season 3 and then do a fucking thing with. It hurts my heart. It really does. It hurts my goddamn heart. Like, they could have did so much with that fucking shit. They could have did so much with that. But yet they did nothing. We still don't know what happened that night. We still don't know who took her, how she ended up at the diner, how she ended up home, who left the note, who was talking to her, how she ended up at Paige, where she went after. We still don't know. It's season 7 and we still don't know. Next. Okay, worst storyline. Worst storyline of all time in Pretty Little Liars has to be. Let's see. Whew, it's a few of them. Okay, I think, worst storyline. I think bringing Lyndon in was a horrible choice. I think bringing Meredith in was a horrible choice. And the reason why I think, and I kind of like the Meredith storyline a little bit, but the part that really threw me the fuck off with Meredith is the way they did nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they set her up. I just hate it. You know what? I'm gonna clear it up right with this. I fucking hated how they brought in storylines in season 3 that had nothing to do with the main shit. That right there is the worst storylines. Whenever they bring in these side fucking characters, these side fucking storylines, when we sitting here trying to worry about A and shit, and they fucking doing this relationship shit the whole fucking season and shit, those are the worst storylines, because we don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody got time. We still trying to figure out where Emily went that motherfucking night in season 3. Bitch, we ain't got time to fucking figure out who Caleb fucking, who Toby fucking, who Spencer licking sucking. We ain't got time. We just don't. We ain't got time to fucking find out Lyndon, Jerry, Johnson, Pete, Becky, Amy. Don't bring in these side motherfucking bitches. We don't have time. We don't give a fuck. Okay. And that's pretty much it for the fucking Pretty Little Liars questions. Let me know how y'all feel below this shit. Let me know what y'all think. What's y'all answers to the shit. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, y'all.